Hi guys, this is another session in the series of Stay at Home, Be a Hero. We will try to help you go through this coronavirus lockdown so that you can break the chain and make sure that we all come out safe during this period of time. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. You can leave your comments, feedback regarding this video and any other video on our channel, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you would like, please do subscribe to our courses as well. The link is available in the description. Let's get on with it. Hi, this is a question which has a reasonable amount of data. It will take you some amount of work to be able to solve this. I would suggest that if you have not tried this on your own, please look at the question and the answer key, which will be available in the description of this particular video. Click that link, try to solve it on your own. Once you have tried this, proceed with the rest of this particular session. 10 dishonest milkmen, Avik, Beena, Chandra, Dheeraj, Imani, Farhan, Gunjan, Hitesh, Indu and Jia sell milk. Okay, A to J sell milk. Okay, each of the 10 add water to the milk that they sell. Each of the 10 add water to the milk that they sell. Of these 10, 3 are farmers and remaining are vendors. Nice. The vendors buy milk from farmers and then sell it to individual customers. Each of the vendors buys milk from exactly one of the 3 farmers only and do not have any other sources of milk supply. Each of the 3 farmers sell milk to one or more of the 7 vendors only. Okay, so you have 3 farmers, F1, F2, F3, and you have 7 vendors, V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, V7. So a farmer can sell to multiple vendors, but a vendor cannot buy from multiple farmers. That's what it says. So suppose if farmer 1 sells to V2 and V4. Now farmer 2 cannot sell to V2 or V4. He might have to go to V1 and V6. Right. Once this is done, F3 will have to go to the other 3. Right. So each vendor can buy from only one farmer, but a farmer can sell to multiple customers. Okay, and this is the data which is on amount of milk sold and the amount of water added in liters by each of them. Okay, additional information: all transactions are completed on the same day and there was neither any leftover stock before or end of the day. So you will have a farmer who will get milk from, say, a cow. Okay, add water, sell it to a vendor. Vendor will add water and sell it to a customer. Now the entire transaction is completed on the day. So farmer did not have any milk beforehand. He got it from the cow that day, added water, then sells it to vendor. Vendor did not have any stock, adds water to it and sells it off, and there is no stock left at the end in either case. So everything, whatever is gotten, is sold on the same day itself with some water added. Not some, by the looks of it, quite some water added to it. Okay, curiously it was observed that at the end of the day, the amount of water added by each of the 3 farmers was equal to the sum of the amounts added by the vendors who bought from them. Okay, so suppose vendor by 1 adds 2 and vendor 4 adds 6 liters of water. Not milk, water. So farmer 1 has basically added 8. 2 plus 6, 8 liters of water when he sold to these 2 people. Okay, so this is like a way to actually figure out what is that. So you need to identify based on these transactions who are the vendors and who are the farmers. And if you look at the questions, all of them are: who is a farmer, what is the greatest amount of water added, total quantity sold by all the vendors, and so on. Okay, so I need to figure out milk sold. You have water added. So we also know what was procured. Difference between them will be procured. For example, Avik sold 18 liters of milk, or what he calls milk, out of which 9 liters is water, which means the balance 9 is basically what he procured. The balance 9 is what he procured. Now that 9 might have water also by itself, right? But this is the amount of water he added. This is the amount of water he added. Okay, that's the only thing we can track. For example, if farmer adds some water and gives it to a vendor, we don't know how much water he adds. All we know is how much we know how much water he adds, but the vendor will not know. The vendor will know only at the end of the day using this. So vendor adds some more water and sells it. Okay. So Avik might be a vendor, might be a farmer. So the balance 18 minus 9, which is 9 liters, that might have been pure milk or milk plus water, depending on whether Avik is a vendor or a farmer. Okay, same thing happens with Beena, Chandra, etc. So we need to track these 3 data points: the amount of water added, amount of milk procured, how much of water added, and amount of milk basically sold, the final quantity which is sold. These two are given to us. So this minus this will basically be the procurement of milk. Okay, so I have tabulated this data, right? So for each of them, I know how much is the milk sold, how much is the water added. So we can figure out how much is the milk procured. And as discussed, this may not be milk. This will be milk plus water also, right? If he is a vendor. Okay, so now we know there are 3 farmers. There are 7 vendors. All the milk is sold to the vendors. These are sold to customers, right? And the last statement says the amount of water added by each of the 3 farmers was equal to the sum of water added by the vendors who bought from them. Okay. Right. So if you look at the water added, some water is added by the... So for example, if Avik is a vendor, he does not know how much water is added by the farmer that sold to him. He is going to add 9 liters, right? But when you add up Avik's farmer, he would have also added 9 liters for it. Suppose Avik and Beena buy from the same farmer. So Avik adds 9, Beena adds 2. So Avik's farmer and Beena's farmer would have added a combined total of 9 plus 2, 11 liters of water, right, to the milk that was sold to them. So this is double counted. The total water added is double counted basically, right? One is because of Avik and Beena, and one is because of the vendor. So if we add the total water, right, you have 11 plus 8 is 11 plus 8 is 19, 19 plus 12 is 31, plus 3 34, 34 plus 26 is 60, plus 60 plus 8 is 68. So divided by 2. So 34 liters is added by the farmers. 34 liters is added by the vendors. This is added by the farmers. This is added by the vendors. So between the 3 farmers, they added 34 liters of water. Now, where do you get 34 from 3 of them? Right. If you take 14, 12, that's 26. We need an 8. Right. 14, 12, 8. That will add up to 34. 14, 12, 8 adds up to 34. So these two are there, 14 and 12. Right. Where is the 8? So either Imani or Chandra is a farmer. So we know these two are farmers. Right. One of them has to be a farmer. Is there any other way to get 34 with just 3 people? So suppose I don't use 14. 12, the next highest is 9. 21, I need a 13. Not possible. Right. You can do 14, 9 and 3, but that is only 26, even with the 3 people. So there is no way. 14 and 12 are definitely there, and the third one will be 8. Right. So that's the only way to get 34. Right. Now, one out of Chandra or Imani has to be a farmer, right? So, if you look at Chandra has procured 20 liters of milk, right? If Chandra was a vendor, right, this 20 liters will come from a single person. This 20 liters has to come from single person, which means one of the farmers should have sold, one of these 2 farmers or a third farmer should have sold Chandra should have sold Chandra 20 liters of milk. Right. Now, the only people who sell 20 or more is Hitesh and Indu. Right. Now, Chandra cannot buy from Indu because the amount of water added by Chandra is more than the amount of water added by Indu. Right. So, based on this discussion, the earlier discussion, that is not possible. So, Chandra cannot buy from Indu. Can Chandra buy from Hitesh? If Chandra buys from Hitesh, right, out of the 24 liters sold by Hitesh, 24 liters sold by Hitesh, 20 is sold to Chandra. So Hitesh has 24, out of which 14 is water. Right? This is milk, 14 is water. Now, Chandra will get 20 out of it. Right? And he adds only 8 liters of part. So there has to be someone else who Chandra will sell, who Hitesh will sell this remaining 4. Right? Some milk, some water will also be sold to that person. Alright. Okay. Now, the second person has to add 6 for this to batch out. Right. He has sold 4. That's fine. But the second person has to add 6 liters of water to this. Right. So whoever buys 4, right, Gunjan, he has to add 6 liters. But Gunjan is adding 12 liters of water. Right, so 12 plus 8, this should have been 20, not 14. Right, so based on the initial discussion, we also know that Chandra cannot buy from Hitesh or Indu. There is no supplier among these 10 who can sell to Chandra. The only way Chandra can get this milk is from a cow. So Chandra also becomes a farmer. So we have identified the 3 farmers, Hitesh, Gunjan and Chandra. So we know Chandra, Gunjan, Hitesh are farmers, right? So we can answer one of the questions. Who among the following is a farmer? Avik, Indu, Dheeraj, Hitesh. Hitesh is a farmer. Okay, now let's figure out who are the vendors who buy from these farmers, right? Now, the easiest way to start is Avik and Farhan, right? Because they have odd numbers. And if you look at it, each of the farmers has added an even number of water. Right. Now, if you separate Avik and Farhan, right, this 9 and 3 of water, right, whoever is the second or third vendor who buys from these farmers, they are going to have even numbers. One odd number plus any number of even numbers is going to give you only an odd number, right? But none of the farmers add odd number of water, right? So we know for sure that Avik and Farhan buy from the same farmer. Now we need to figure out who it is. The total water added between the two is 12. How much have they bought? 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7 is 16. So they have bought 16 liters, right? Out of which 12 is water. Now it cannot be Chandra. It has to be either Gunjan and Hitesh. Now, Gunjan matches exactly 16 and 12. Now, can they buy it from Hitesh? If they buy from Hitesh, right, out of the 14 liters of Hitesh, 12 is already gone between these two. Out of 14 liters of Hitesh, 12 is already gone to Avik and Farhan, which means a third vendor has to be found who will add the remaining 2 liters. Right. Now, how much will he buy from Hitesh? Out of 24 that Hitesh sold, 16 is sold. 9 and 7 is already bought by Farhan. So the third vendor should buy 24 minus 16, 8. Right, he should buy 8 liters and add 2 liters of water. The only one who buys 8 liters is Imani, but Imani adds 8 liters of water, not 2 liters. If you look at the people who add 2 liters of water, Beena has bought only 2. Jia has bought 10. So none of them match with Hitesh. So we know Avik and Farhan are the only one who buy from Gunjan. Avik and Farhan are the only one who buy from Gunjan. So they buy from Gunjan. They are Gunjan's vendors. Farhan is also Gunjan's vendor. So we have taken care of Avik, Farhan and Gunjan. Okay, now let's try to look at Chandra. Right, Chandra has 8 water added. So his vendors combined will add 8. So Imani, if Imani buys from Chandra, basically Chandra cannot sell to anyone else. But Imani buys only 8 liters, whereas Chandra has to sell 28. So Imani cannot buy from Chandra. Imani also cannot buy from Gunjan. So Imani will buy from Hitesh. So Imani will be Hitesh. Right, we will come to this later. Now, how else can you get 8? 8 you can finish using 6 2, or this 6 and this 2, or 2 4s, but there is only 1 4 available now. Or you can have 4 2 and 2. Okay, now let's try all these values. So if I take 4 2 and 2, right, that will be 8. Let's look at the total milk acquired by these people. 2 plus 14 is 16. 16 plus 10 is only 26, but Chandra sells 28. So 4 to 2 is out. 4 to 2 is out. So only thing left is 6 and 2. So this 6 is definitely there. So Indu buys from Chandra. Right, now which other 2 is required? Now when Indu buys from Chandra, Chandra has to sell 28, out of which 18 is sold to Indu. So the remaining 2 has to be coupled with 10. That has to be Jia. Right, this has to be Chandra. Right, you can verify 28 is 18 plus 10 and 6 plus 2 is 8. This matches. But whereas if you combine Chandra with, if you combine Indu with Bina, it will be 18 plus 2, only 20. This will not match. Right, so we know. So we also know that Hitesh is 3 vendors. Hitesh has Dheeraj and Bina. You can verify. Milk procured is 2 plus 14 plus 8. That's 24. And total water added is 2 plus 4 plus 8. That's 12 plus 2, 14. Right, so I have every single person's procured. We also know who is the farmer, who are the vendors. We can answer the questions. All right, let's see. Who among the following is a farmer? We have already answered this. Hitesh is a farmer. Right. Question number 2. What is the greatest amount of water in liters added by any vendor? Okay. Any vendor. Not these bold ones. The highest is 9. Avik. Okay. Question number 3. What is the total quantity of milk in liters sold by all the vendors who buy from the farmer who adds the least amount of water? Who adds the least amount of water? Chandra adds the least amount of water. The question is, what is the total quantity of milk sold by the vendors? Total quantity of milk sold by all the vendors who buy from the farmer. Okay. Their milk sold is 24 plus 12, 30. 6, 24 plus 12, 36. Okay. And the last one, what is the minimum difference between the amount of milk with a farmer procured by a farmer, okay, amount of milk procured by a farmer, and the sum of the milks procured by the vendors who buy from him? Okay, so milk procured by Chandra is 20. The total sum of milk procured by vendors who buy from him will be 18 plus 10, 28, which is basically the milk sold by him. 18 plus 10 is 28, right? You need to find the difference between the two. So difference is basically the water added. So you need to figure out what is the lowest amount of water added by any of the 3 farmers. The lowest amount of water added is 8. Right? It's a wonderful question. I mean, it's brilliantly made. The biggest complexity is you have to match one column with the sum of other columns. Usually, in most cases, you have the columns to be added and subtracted, but you have to here match one column with another column, figure out who is a farmer, who is a vendor. Very nicely made question. In an exam situation, it's very difficult. Maybe you will probably end up leaving this question because it looks a little too crazy for your little too crazy for your own good, but I will completely understand if you do that. But please try this out on your own at peace. I mean, in your own free time. It's a very nice question to revise when you're preparing for the CAT examination. That completes this particular session on Break the Chain. If you liked it, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment on how you felt this video was. If you want, and if you have any suggestions on any other videos which we need to do during this period, please do let us know. If you would like to, do look at our courses. The link is available in the description. Till we meet again the next time, goodbye and stay safe.